juvenile, obsessed with the idea of killing someone, decided to put his desire to the test by heartlessly murdering his female juvenile cousin. After murdering her in cold blood, he decided that this would be the path for him. Let's find out together why he chose to continue to harm others with his newfound talent. This channel is about lesser known serial killers. If you're interested, I upload new content every Tuesday and Thursday. Well, if you're ready, let's get started. Friedrich Schumann was born 1893 in the country of Germany. His grandfather was a career criminal and a pedophile, and his father, who was the same, must have enlightened Friedrich on what was expected from his bloodline. As a juvenile, he quickly adopted their ways and always stayed in trouble. The first thing he did as a teenager was to purchase a gun for hunting. Killing animals wasn't good enough, so allegedly he persuaded his teenage cousin to accompany him into the woods. When they became clear witnesses, he picked up this weapon and shot her in the chest. He denied intentionally killing her, but because of his past criminal history, no one believed his claim, but without any evidence, he was given a short prison sentence. Allegedly, while in juvenile detention, Friedrich secretly shared how he enjoyed killing his cousin and watching the fire die out of her eyes after being shot. Needless to say, his prison mates did not like him very much due to this. World War I came along and Friedrich was drafted into the military and received many awards for bravery. His weakness was for women, but not in the traditional sense. During the war, Friedrich was alleged to have been with many women, but like his murdered cousin, he wanted to taste more murder. If he were apprehended, it would have destroyed his good service record, and that was too important to him. So he refrained from killing anyone at the time. The war eventually ended and he was released from service. Now back as a civilian, he was no longer sanctioned to kill people, so this pissed him off. Civilians, especially women, were expendable to Friedrich, and he never wanted to return to civilian life, but he was determined to make the best of it. For the next 3 years, Friedrich allegedly decided to assault any woman he found attractive. The first victim, whose name was not provided, was a woman who was last seen walking alone near Falkenhagen Lake one evening. Friedrich seen her and began to follow her. Taking care that she didn't see him, he got close enough to grab her from behind and cover her mouth to silence her screams. Friedrich struck her in the face several times in order to diminish her resistance. Now weakened by the blows to her head, Friedrich took his time assaulting her. Afterwards, he wanted to make her die slowly so he could witness the life drain out of her eyes. Friedrich then took his time strangling her to death, looking directly into her eyes as she took her last breath. Many years had passed since the first murder of his cousin, and for years Friedrich yearned to kill again, to watch another person's dead lights go out by his own hand. The authorities found no witnesses or leads. Afterwards, he decided to continue his reign of terror and assaulted 15 women in total, in which 4 of those he killed in the same manner as the first after being released from the military. Friedrich was finally captured after shooting and killing a 52-year-old man by the name of Wilhelm Neibach. During his interview with the authorities, Friedrich confessed to 7 murders, 15 assaults, several robberies, burglaries, and also arson. He was charged, found guilty, and given a death sentence of beheading. If you enjoy more stories such as these, click on one of the suggested videos above. God bless and stay safe.